Hey everybody, it's Stacie Duffy from the Berkshire Group, your Denver Metro real estate resource. And what I wanted to talk about today was why realtors make so much money. Just kidding. Where a lot of the money goes and what some of our major expenses are. Because a lot of people think real estate is an easy way to make a quick buck. And that is definitely not the case. So, just want to talk about some of the major expenses and, sorry, I fell off my lap here. I went ahead and printed out my budget for this year. So just like any good business owner, I make an itemized budget of all of my expenses for the year, or what my expected expenses would be. And I've got over 49 line items. So there's a lot of little expenses that people don't realize. Just to give some background, most realtors or real estate agents are considered 1099 independent contractors from a tax perspective. So we don't have an employer that gives us health benefits, that gives us pension or 401k benefits, that withholds our income tax, our social security tax, disability, anything like that. We don't have it. That's all coming out of pocket for us. So at the end of the year, or actually quarterly, a lot of us pay quarterly income tax. And so out of, let's say a $10,000 check from a property closing, I set aside 29% right off the top. So $2,900 gets set aside as income tax, as well as Social Security tax. So also the health insurance, like I talked about, we don't get benefits from a company for that. So private health insurance, for those of you that have ever had to do that, you understand it's extremely expensive. So we're talking anywhere from $500 for an individual, maybe $600 or $700 a month for a family. That's another big expense. Also savings. I set aside 12% right off the top for long-term savings because I don't have a pension plan like I did at my old job, and I don't have 401k benefits and things like that. So those are a lot of the big things that a lot of employers take directly out of your check before you ever get the money, and you don't realize that those are expenses that most people have. So those are some big things. Also, as far as smaller things that people may not think about, our brokerages take a split out of our commission. So whether you're with the Berkshire Group like I am, or Keller Williams, or Coldwell Banker, or Remax, they're going to take a percentage of our income, and that can be anywhere from 5% up to 50%, especially for new agents. There's a lot of expense that the brokerage has in training a new agent, as well as they provide marketing resources and different things like that. So that's how they make money, is when we make money. So out of that $10,000, figure, let's take an average of 30% going to the brokerage. I take another 29% for taxes. All right, that's more than half of that check that's already gone. And we haven't even talked about what it costs to be a realtor, as far as paying MLS fees, or the big thing is our car. We go through a lot of gas, drive a lot of miles. Just to let you know, it's Tuesday afternoon, and I filled up with gas Friday morning, and my tank's almost empty. And I drive a Tahoe, so it's got quite a big tank on it. So we spend a lot of time in our car, whether it's showing buyers property, or meeting with potential sellers, or meeting with service vendors like painters and roofers and things like that, so we have good people to refer. Cars are a big expense for us. Also, marketing is another big thing. So when we say we're going to sell your house, there's a lot of money that we spend to do that. Typically for my sellers, I spend anywhere from, I'd say $400 on the very low end to about $1,000 for a higher end home on just marketing. So professional photos, buying websites for the property, paying MLS fees to list the property, putting sign in the yard, printing flyers, doing open houses, holding broker opens, things like that. So, and that's all money that we spend out of pocket, and we don't get paid until we close. So if, I'm showing a buyer around for a month and they decide to go use someone else, I just work for free for a month. I don't do that very often, I'll tell you. I have qualified my buyers the best I can. But anyway, that's something. We spend all of our money out of pocket, and we don't get paid until we close. And I've already explained to you a few big chunks of that, where that money goes. So just wanted to help people understand where a lot of the expenses are, as well as for new agents, what some of your costs might be that you may not have considered. So whatever you do, don't leave the closing table with that check and go have a joy day or a shopping day. I have a very strict budget on where that money goes, and I take 24% of my check as my salary to pay my bills and support my family and go shopping and all that kind of fun stuff. So anyway, if you have any questions, please feel free to post them down in the comments below, or you can contact me directly. My contact information is on my website. That's also down below. Sorry, this video went way long, but hopefully you understand a little bit more about where the money goes and where a lot of the expenses are for realtors. So thanks so much, and y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.